Welcome back to the Citizens Defending Freedom show. Coming up today, Steve Maxwell, co-founder of Citizens Defending Freedom, sat down with attorney Mat Staver from Liberty Counsel to discuss pastors' political engagement limits. Plus, CDF is taking action on Amendment 4. But first, before we get started, head to our website, citizensdefendingfreedom.com, and hit the subscribe button to make sure you don't miss out on any of our content. Here's a sneak peek at Steve Maxwell and Mat Staver's conversation.
Matt, I share with pastors the greatest threat to our nation today is not China or this invasion we're seeing. It is a silent pulpit. Our churches would become emboldened and become active in their communities. Don't try to save America. Just extend the kingdom of God the way Scripture's told us to do. The country will turn, and God makes that promise clear. If we get busy and we turn from our own wicked ways, He'll engage us.
Absolutely. And, for example, in Florida is just an example of one state, and I know that you're national. But Florida has an amendment coming on the ballot called Amendment 4, and it's a very radical abortion amendment. We can't remain silent on that. Some pastors in Ohio remained silent when that abortion amendment was on the ballot there, and they passed it. And now you have abortion in Ohio. Florida is the most pro-life state in the nation now because of a recent Supreme Court decision at the state of Florida. And yet, at the same time, it could become the most radical pro-abortion state in the nation if this ballot initiative passes. So, pastors, you can say, vote no on Amendment 4, and you can tell them why, because of this radical abortion killing children in the womb. With regards to presidential candidates or other candidates running for office, local, federal, or even the United States presidency, you can address those issues too. The way to do it is to educate people first about our biblical values. Take, for example, the sanctity of human life. Talk about, the book of Psalms and Jeremiah, how he was formed in the womb. Talk about the biblical basis for the sanctity of human life, that God created us in our mother's womb, knit us together. And then talk about, well, where do the candidates stand on this? You can look at this particular candidate is on this particular position, and this other candidate is on a different position. This one would protect human life. This one wants to destroy human life, or whatever their positions are. You can outline the positions of the candidates on a wide variety of issues and then encourage your people to vote. So in that issue, voting is not a political act. Voting is a prophetic statement. Amen. Of our values to the community. What we believe and teach and act on Sunday, we need to do the same thing on Monday and Tuesday, particularly when we vote, because when we vote, we are appointing an agent to act on our behalf, and that agent binds us. That agent acts for us, and we can't put the wrong agent in charge. That would be contrary to our biblical values. And we can't be silent and allow somebody else to do it, because they're going to put the wrong agent there for us. We have an obligation and a duty to vote our biblical values.
To view the full podcast, head to our website, citizensdefendingfreedom.com, and go to our On-Air tab under Media. Next, Citizens Defending Freedom is honored to announce our partnership with Do No Harm Florida. Together with many other well-respected organizations, this coalition has been formed to fight the radical and deceptive Florida Amendment 4 Right to Abortion initiative that will appear on the ballots this November. Do No Harm Florida provided the following information regarding the ramifications of Amendment 4. No law shall prohibit, penalize, delay, or restrict abortion before viability or when necessary to protect the patient's health as determined by the patient's healthcare provider. This amendment does not change the legislature's constitutional authority to require notification to a parent or guardian before a minor has an abortion. Do No Harm Florida spokesperson Dr. Rebecca Peck stated, as a post-abortive woman and a licensed practicing physician, it is imperative we bring truth into the discussion and expose the dangerous and deceptive language of Amendment 4. Please join us and Do No Harm Florida in fighting this dangerous, deceptive, and deadly amendment to Florida's Constitution. For more information and their call to action, please visit their website, www.donoharmfl.org. Please pray, share, volunteer, and vote no on Amendment 4 on Election Day. That's it for today. Before we go, we want to leave you with our inspirational Bible verse of the week. This week's verse is 1 John 4:9. This is how God showed his love among us. He sent his one and only Son into the world that we might live through him. As you can see, Citizens Defending Freedom is doing important work. Help us today in our fight to protect children, help ensure election integrity, and encourage pastors to get engaged. Please visit citizensdefendingfreedom.com where you can learn more about our organization and generously contribute to our cause. Have a great day and make sure to like us on social media and tell your friends about the great things we're doing. God bless.